This is probably my favourite book at the moment. It's by Oz Pearlman. It's called Read Your Mind. If you've listened and watched any of my previous podcasts, you'll know one of the things I'm really interested in is ways to improve your memory. And Oz Pearlman is a magician, a mentalist, and he does in his book he does share some really cool ideas and tricks about mentalism and how to use the powers of your mind. I think that's why it's my favourite book at the moment. The reason I'm recommending this book to you guys today, right now, though, is not to do with the mentalism aspect of this book. This book is also a story of how Oz Pearlman got to where he is today. And one of the things that Oz Pearlman speaks about, which I think is really, really important, no matter what stage you are in your career or in your life, one of the things that is really, really going to help you in the future is help. Help from other people, particularly in the sense of a mentor. And he talks about this in his book. He also spoke about how mentorship has helped him in his career in an interview I saw recently. I think it was Diary of a CEO interview, which was a few weeks ago. So finding a mentor, whatever stage you are in your career, whatever industry you are in, finding a mentor, I think, is the one thing that can really accelerate your progress. Now, your mentor doesn't have to be somebody who works for the same company, the same business as you. They could be involved in a completely different industry, completely different type of job. But as long as they have knowledge and skills that they are willing to share with you, that can help you become let's say, a better version of yourself, then that mentor, that person, that elder, wiser, more experienced person's knowledge, if they share it with you, is going to help you immensely in your life. You may not feel it straight away, but trust me, I remember going back to, I think it was maybe about 1920, I don't remember precisely. A guy took me under his wing, and he became, it wasn't an official mentorship, but this guy, I remember, he took me under his wing, and he just introduced me to so many ideas and concepts which were completely new to me. New ideas, things that my brain had never even conceived of. But through his knowledge and experience, he was able to say, well, look, have you thought about this? Or have you considered that? That for me was mind-opening. It was a mind-opening experience. And I think that's really what fueled my my mission to learn, my mission to constantly improve, which I've been on ever since. I'm constantly looking to improve in all areas of my life, from health, exercise, food that I eat, my mental health, not just my mental health, but also improving how I use my brain and my mental capacities. I'm on this mission, to improve myself. And for me, it's a passion, it's a lifelong passion. It's just something I'm really enthusiastic about. I don't succeed every time, I wish I stuck to my exercise schedule. I really do wish that, like even today, right, I'm recording this podcast right now. I've not got my watch on. It's coming up for midday. And I know in about 30 minutes, according to my schedule, I should be doing exercise. I have a feeling today I'm not going to do it. Shh. Okay. So I don't always stick to my schedule. I don't always achieve all of my goals and everything. But that's part of life. I think living with failure, accepting that you don't always do what you should do, is just part of life. Part of life's great tapestry. But anyway, if you don't know who Oz Pearlman is, I'll put it on this side. Honestly, buy this book. Oz Pearlman, Read Your Mind. He has a very, very interesting story to share with you. And like I said, the one thing that really stood out for me was the idea of finding a mentor. Someone in your industry, somebody you know, somebody who has lots and lots of experience, who can really help you. And honestly, I'm going to emphasize this one more time. I don't think you will really appreciate how much help your mentor has given you for many, many years. But trust me, it is priceless. It is priceless. Okay, so find a mentor and be grateful and thankful for that older, wiser person's knowledge if they choose to share their knowledge with you. Okay, right, we're going to finish this episode not with a trick, but with something that Oz Pearlman taught me. It's not something that's new, but it's something that he kind of sort of refreshed this idea in my mind. And it's a mentalism trick, not really a mentalism trick. But my question for you guys is, can you recite the alphabet backwards? I bet, you know, we all know it starts with Z, but, you know, after Z, your brain works in the opposite direction. You go from A to Z, not Z to A. Okay, well, one of the techniques that Oz Pearlman sort of teaches about mentalism in this book is the storytelling method. You can connect ideas together with a story. And he tells you a story in the book which basically connects the alphabet backwards. So I can now recite the alphabet backwards. Okay, now, so I've set myself a challenge to do this on camera. There's going to be no editing involved. I'm going to do this. Hopefully, I'm not going to embarrass myself and fail. So here goes. Reciting the alphabet backwards. Too much pressure on myself. Okay. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, I, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Yeah, I think I did it. I think I got that correct. You might have to listen back to this video and check whether I did it correct. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I can recite the alphabet backwards. Okay, I know you can too, very, very easily and simply. And you can learn how to do it if you want to, just by buying and reading this book. And buy and read this book just to learn how to do that one thing, recite the alphabet backwards. Just learning how to recite the alphabet backwards is not the point. It's learning how to do it so you can use the same technique to learn and remember other things. That's the point. Yeah. But also, read the book and read and listen and learn what Oz Pearlman says about a mentor and how much a mentor can really, really help you. Right. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm really impressed with myself that I managed to recite the alphabet backwards. I'm going to be chuffed about that because there was so much pressure on this camera for me to do that. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to finish on a high, and I'll see you all next week.